This video will cover the process of taking your animation that you created in Adobe Animate and putting it up on YouTube for the entire class or possibly the entire world to see. The first thing you need is an account on YouTube. Now it's been so long since I set mine up that I'll just show you an easy way to do this. Just go to a Google search tab and type in set up an account on YouTube. I added how to in front of that, and then you can see that right here, without even going into anything, you get the steps. But of course you can always click here, avoid the ads, and just go right to YouTube or Google, which are one and the same now. And don't procrastinate on this step, as it could take several hours before your account is up and ready to go. Then you want to open up the file in Adobe Animate and save it. And then do a save as and give it a name that you're going to remember. So I'll just get rid of all this and maybe add Y2 or YT for YouTube. And remember that name just in case you have to go searching for the file that's going to be created for you to have a video of your animation. If you have actions and buttons on your project, the next step will be to remove them with care. You don't want to accidentally delete anything other than the actions and the buttons. So if it's your frame-by-frame project, you won't have any actions or buttons yet, but as the class progresses, you will have actions and buttons. And the way we are going to do this in the class is, if you have actions, they will be on the very top layer named Actions, and then your buttons will be on a layer below those, which makes it very easy. But what you want to do is just look through real quick, even turn the eyeballs off on those layers and make sure that nothing disappears. In other words, that you didn't accidentally have anything on these layers other than actions and buttons. If so, you need to fix that. Luckily, the step is very easy. After that, you're just going to click on actions, click the trash can, click on buttons, click the trash can. Now we are at the point where we can export our animation. Currently in the program, there is this little icon up here that's called Quick Share in Publish. If you click on that, you see right now there's just two options in it. There's Social Share, which I would suggest that you become familiar with this for uploading your YouTube videos, because it'll save you a step. I'm going to click on it right now just to show you. So right now you have an option of Twitter and YouTube in here. So if you click on YouTube and you have an account open with YouTube, you should be able to set that up, and then it's just going to be a one-stop shop where you click on it, it's going to export the video for you, and it's going to upload it to YouTube. However, I'm going to show you the longer way for two reasons. One, just in case you have trouble with this, and two, you may also want to just create an MP4 of your animation. This way you'll do both. You'll create the MP4 and then we'll put it up on YouTube. So we're going to click Publish here. We're going to click Video MP4 and we're going to click Publish. Now notice it didn't ask you where you want to save it or anything like that. So that's why I suggested that you pay attention to the name that you gave your project that you're converting, just in case you have to search for it. Now what happens next is Adobe automatically opens up their program called Adobe Media Encoder. If you haven't previously installed that, it will prompt you to install it. It's part of the Creative Cloud. Then what happens is, that was very quick, it goes in there, it exports the animation, in this case for you, to an MP4. Oh, and it's nice, it even reminds you of the name here, and yeah, it shows you how to get to it. This is new for me. So you can see that for me, that is inside of my downloads folder. So that's very friendly. Let me just show you something before we move on. Inside of Media Encoder, which is now opened, just in case your animation did not start to convert on its own, there may be a play button that shows up somewhere in here. Usually it's in this screen right here, and you might have to click on that play button to get the process started. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and sure enough, there is the MP4 that was just created for me. And now I'm going to go into my YouTube account. Once you have an account set up, you should see a little icon over here, which if you click on that, allows you to go into your channel. And then from there, the easiest way to upload a video to your channel is to just create on this little, or click on this little create button and go upload video. And then you can either drag and drop your video on here, or you can click select files and go hunt for your file. And then you just simply open it, or like I said, you could just click and drag it on here, and it's going to go through the process of uploading it. You can change the title at this time. Click on next, choose whether it's made for kids or not. I normally just answer no to that since it's a college class. Here's where you could add subtitles, for example. Click next. It checks for copyright issues. And then this is very important. Do not make your videos private for this class. They are not friendly to share. The normal way of making a video is to make it public. However, if for whatever reason you just don't want it where everyone can see it by searching or whatever, or going to your channel, you could do it unlisted, and then that way only people who you share the link with can see it. But for the most part, I just suggest click public, then click publish on here. And then you automatically have your link right here, which you could copy this, and that's what you would share with the class, or you can get it a couple different ways here. And obviously it makes more sense, rather than just copying the link and sharing it, to go in to YouTube, make sure, for one, that it works. So we'll click here, click play. And it looks like it works fine. Short, but fine. Now to share the video, once you're in here, you can click underneath your video when it's in full view, click share, click here, copy that, and then paste it to complete the assignment. You can also, if you're inside of this part of your channel, like here, you can click on these three dots. Oh, maybe that's not what I was thinking of. Well, there's another way. If you go into manage videos, you'll see all your latest videos up at the top first. And then if you click on the three dots, then you can click get shareable link. And it just told me that it was automatically copied to my clipboard, which is the same as doing Command C. And then I can go into the assignment and paste it. Here are all the steps we went over. And one other thing that you might be interested in is if you end up with a bunch of videos on here that you don't want after class is over with, you can just simply, back in this page that we're in, go to those same three dots and go to delete forever.